Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. So I got another message from my spirit team, and this is regarding us empaths really being more discerning when it comes to our intimate relationships. We have to remember that as we go through this ascension process, we become even more sensitive and more psychically aware, especially as our actual psychic abilities start to really open up and we have access to more energetic signatures, to more frequencies, right? And everybody here is resonating at a different frequency. Some are higher, some are lower. But as empaths, as light workers, which I believe a lot of light workers are empaths, we in our personal relationships can attract narcissists, and not just intimate relationships, but familial relationships, friendships, co-workers. Now, I feel like a part of this is connected to the lessons we need to learn in this life. So I won't say that those relationships were not meant to be or are not meant to be, because we need to learn the lessons. And the one way that we learn a lot of our lessons is through our relationships. But as we become more and more attuned to this new frequency, it's going to become necessary for us to practice extreme discernment as empaths, because our light is so important and it's needed for the bigger purpose. And when we get into relationships that are unbalanced, that are energetically draining, that are vampiric in nature, we don't have the ability to really step into our authenticity and shine our light. Basically, the darkness is siphoning our light. They're taking our light, right? Relationships require a lot of energy. So you want to make sure that the relationships that you choose, especially from this point going forward, are nurturing and supportive, and there's reciprocity. That's one clear indication that there's a relationship imbalance, is if there's no reciprocity. That's just across the board, whether it's an empath, narcissist, twin flame, whatever kind of relationship, familial, friendship. If there's no reciprocity, then there's definitely some energy vampirism going on. So it's not an easy thing to do sometimes when you are in a place like I am right now, where you realize that you do have to really scrutinize your relationships and be more have better boundaries when it comes to the new relationships that you develop. And I'm grateful for those lessons. I'm grateful for those lessons. I'm 41 years old, okay? So I could be almost halfway through my life in this lifetime. And I'm grateful to have had those lessons, because now I can live the rest of my life pursuing, nurturing, fulfilling relationships, rather than trying to hold on to the old ones because they're familiar, because we have history. If they're not feeding you, they are taking from you. It's just as simple as that. You have to own a part of it, first of all, right? You're a part of that relationship. And then secondly, admitting that you are on a journey that other person might not be on just yet. They might not even be on the entrance ramp to your path. I love that quote by Wayne Dyer. But they're in your life for a purpose. And that doesn't mean that you hate these people, right? As light workers, as empaths, we practice compassion, not sympathy, because I believe sympathy can create a situation where your boundaries are violated. But if you have compassion, you can see things from a higher perspective. So you have compassion for yourself for choosing to be in an imbalanced relationship, because that's what you knew. And now you are putting yourself in a position where you can forgive yourself. You're compassionate toward yourself, then you can forgive yourself and you can move out of that situation. And endings are endings. I've said this in other videos. We want to have our endings, our partings be amicable, but sometimes they're not, right? There's going to be people that you will always have unfinished business with. So the closure is between you and you. And that's the decision that you need to make as an empowered empath, as a light worker, that I don't need validation from anyone else to close a relationship cycle. If I'm done, then I am done. The closure is between me and me, right? And you can just simply tell the person, you know, I love you. I have a lot of compassion for you. And I'm very, very grateful for the time that we spent together, but I'm done with this relationship. Our relationship is complete. And how that triggers them is how that triggers them. That has nothing to do with you, because you have to do what's best for you. The most important thing is to stay on your path. You're a light warrior, and you have one mission, you have one purpose, and that is to serve. That's the general purpose. How may I serve humanity? What am I here to do to help with this awakening, this ascension, this growth of Gaia, right? Everything else is in your life should be to support that goal and mission to the best of your ability. We're going to have dips because we still live in a reality of a variety of frequencies, some high, some low. But generally speaking, you should be focused on what your mission is, what your purpose is. So be discerning in your relationships. It's a huge lesson for all of us right now. And I think it has been over the last decade, if you ask me. So take care of yourselves. I hope this video was helpful for you. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you'd like to support my channel, you can do so using the PayPal or Venmo links below. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.